everybody, welcome back to Foley Fables. Today we're going to be continuing Stasis Bone Totem, possibly finishing it off. So last time, previously on Foley Fables, Stasis Bone Totem, we are on an oil rig that we were planning to sell for salvage, scrap and so on. Turns out it's actually a covert base for the Kane Corporation to conduct human experimentation and some very, very illegal shit going on down here. On further exploration, we've discovered that Kane Corporation have unearthed a long-forgotten temple from a Mesoamerican peoples that have long been forgotten or not known anything about, the Shil something or other, which effectively is like the people of the dead or something like that. Shil, I think, X-I-L-L, I think it's meant to be dead. Xibalba, for instance, is hell in Aztec, I think? Maybe? Anyway, moving on. So, it turns out, on the last stream, we're not here by accident. We didn't just accidentally find this oil rig out in the middle of the ocean. No, we're here on purpose. Turns out Charlie has made a deal with people known as the Yellow Leaf, who are the sort of resistance group that are fighting back against Kane Corporation. Kane Corporation, of course, in this universe are effectively the government and the church and God and so on. So they're fairly all-encompassing. They're not just a random corporation. So in return for Yellowleaf creating a clone of Charlie and Mac's dead daughter, Charlie has agreed to go to this installation, research base, what have you, and collect a Newman. And at the time, I thought a Newman was like some kind of alien species or something. But as it turns out, no. A Newman is a bioorganic artificial intelligence. So it is a super clever, super smart, super unempathetic to everybody else creature that was created by the Kane Corporation. There are only 9 of them in existence. This thing is incredibly rare and basically makes us enemy number 1 for just having it in our possession. On top of that, with Kane Corporation being also the church, the Newman are effectively like a proto-deity, kind of. So even being near them is also, heretical or whatever. So we've got a lot of people angry at us right now. Or will be angry at us if they ever figure it out. But on top of that, we're stranded at the bottom of the ocean and we still have no way of getting out of here. So, at the end of the last stream, we located a Cold War era Russian submarine. We are currently exploring it to see if we can make it seaworthy, or I don't know, use some of its part to make something else seaworthy. On top of that, we need to figure out a way to get the Newman also from the bottom of the ocean, as that's part of the whole deal that Charlie has made. And Mac, I think, is stuck in the temple. And also that we learned last stream, the Mesoamerican people who got pulled down to the bottom of the ocean with the temple survived somehow. And there might be some of them running around. So, yeah. Shenanigans. Shenanigans are happening in Stasis Bone Totem. Okay. Anyway, let's get started. Swap to mouse controls. I will attempt to remember where exactly. We're at the position where Moses is on the submarine. Has discovered the fate of the crew. Crew who were pulled down here effectively got stranded in this air pocket at the bottom of the ocean, which is why none of them died, at least right away. But there's obviously no food down here either, so they did eventually resort to cannibalism, and a sizable number of the crew were eaten, and then the Mesoamerican people found them and took them away, and who knows what happened to them. Well, spoilers, we kind of do know what happened to them. They were used in ritual sacrifice. Alright, Moses. We're going this way. Further into the sub.
I do not like this.
What was this? A prison?
Oh, no. It was a pantry.
Kane.
This is the abattoir. This is where the bodies were kept in between dinner, if you like. So they kept the people alive as long as they could, because they kept the meat fresh. Yeah, it's all kind of fucked up over here. Anyway, torso. The lower torso has been carved away. Most of the ribs pried out, leaving little but clumps of ancient gristle clinging to the bones. Gnaw marks stand proud against the pristine cartilage. Something's been gnawing on it. Cadaver. The cadaver is most intact, for a bound stump hand. Judging by the pools of dried blood beneath, another had been cut apart here before this poor soul took their place. Corpse. Corpse was flayed when fresh, its meat stripped from the back and lower arms. Interestingly, this hermetically sealed chamber has preserved the muscle as if it was exposed yesterday. So we've only just kind of broken in here. White linen and canvas have been laid across the floor and pushed under the bodies, deployed with morbid anticipation as impromptu surgical sheeting. Cool. Alright, we're down further. Pew. Why is there a pew in a submarine? The legs of the pew have been warped with rot, a sodden blackness slowly creeping upward. Bedding and blankets have been stowed underneath, partially submerged in the lake of water. The collapsed box has spilled its contents into the flooding waters. Disgorged literature and toiletries have long congealed into viscous clumps.
Books, Charlie.
All rotting where they lay.
Captain must have been a religious guy.
He had a
One of
fucking...
the old religions. Russian Orthodox would make sense.
Before Cain killed God.
Library. The miniature library containing volumes of religious anecdotes slowly collapses under its weight, threatening to plummet the reverent writing into the water below. Well, we did learn that the chaplain of the submarine was initially against the cannibalism and so on, but did eventually relent and also went a little insane afterwards.
Relics. Memories of the lost that no one even remembers. All those who pass suffer this fate. To be forgotten.
Not everyone. I will never forget hope.
You are an empathic spirit, my friend. I admire you.
Faran, stay awake, Faran.
I am trying, Moses. With all my strength.
For any who may have missed it, Faran is a brain and a nervous system. That's kind of it. And has only recently become aware of that fact. He's not having a good time. And also the life support system is failing. There's no way really for him to get out of here, so he's fucked. I figured this was the interactable thing.
Shiny. A puzzle.
An impossible one, I'm afraid. The numbers on the dials have worn off. Or were never there.
Nothing is impossible.
Okay. We can go here and something has to go in these slots, I think. On the other hand, we could just blow it up, I suppose. This will get killed. What does everybody else have on them? Saw blade, microphone, conscious creature, an oscillator. I don't really know what this is for. Although maybe we can listen to the tumbler with this. I wonder if I can combine this and this. Hang on, let's have a look at the rest of the room. Altar. The table has been converted into a makeshift altar, the draped sheet flanked by ritualistic candles.
So young. So proud.
The lads. Got a can. Beans. Delicious. Got a weighing scales. I think it has to go on the weighing scales. I really don't like the look of this thing. It's all without a blade. Well, we do have a blade for it, so Is that? Then something can go there. Beans? Beans weighs 16. Right. That. That. Alright, well, presumably we can put the saw in the saw blade. Document. Logbooks. Myriad piles of logbooks and charts have been hastily stacked, pages marked with scraps and dog-eared bends. Any logs of note have been scrawled over in deep red ink and appear to be the ravings of a madman. As we said, chaplain, as it turns out, the chaplain may have been the captain. Yeah, he's gone a little insane. Knots of intertwined webbing writhe along the edges of the chamber, nesting within the shadows and crevices. Age and rot have caused the interior of the drawers to collapse, decaying shelving and mildewed contents crumbling into a sodden heap at the base. The once crisp pages are now water damaged and wrinkled, the ink bleeding into the fibers of the paper. Okay, counts as a PDA, I guess. Captain Nikolai Boyna, Lima Captain, first rank. Diary entry, I think. 10th of April, 82. 1982, presumably. The Lima is no longer operational. We are stranded. Andre is gone, drowned. He went against both my advice and direct orders. I had no choice but to seal all of engineering when the flooding started. He should have followed orders. He should have listened. God protect us all. 18 April 82. Tribulation is what this is. A test from God to gauge if we are worthy of rejoining him. Devils outside try our minds, while inside we tear at our own hearts. But they must understand this is his way. He is faithful and just. If we confess our sins, he will forgive and purify us from all unrighteousness, and so we shall be delivered. I shall save these men yet. 26 April, that's a big jump. Many will be purified, made spotless and refined, but the wicked will continue to be wicked. You intended to harm me, Kisa, but God intends all things for good, the completion of our task, the salvation of our souls. None of the wicked will understand, but those who are wise will understand. It is of more importance to the Lord that a man acknowledge and confess his sickness and cry for help in his heart than with his tongue. Tongue is capable of deception, but the heart is not. 10th of May, 82. I have failed them. They are lost to sin. Goncharov... What? Okay. Goncharov roams my ship with his pack, his rage unchecked. Gorovich indulges the men's gluttony, disrespecting his sacred duty. Gronk has disappeared entirely, surrendered to sloth. Sergei succumbs to fits of dread, despite my ministrations, my attempts to mold him into a man like Andrei. Andrei, I failed you most of all. With your strength, we could have saved them. Evil shall not stand in thy sight. 14 May 82. Devils call to me, they know the time has come, their calls crescendo in my soul. So I say, my strength has perished, and so has my hope from the Lord. If he cannot be saved, then I shall be the one to deliver us to damnation. Most Holy Virgin, look upon me, I smile for you. 30 May 82. Thought I heard the voice of God, but I was wrong. I then heard the voice of Satan, but I was wrong again. Mundane notions of man kept fooling me into thinking there was a purpose in our being stranded here. I had led these men into sin, and they went willingly. Even young Sergei, so fearful, so pure, he partook of our craven feasts with equal zeal. They are awash in sin, and I with them. Why does it say he prayed with himself? Why not aloud? Because God listens more carefully to what his heart says than his lips. What a man thinks and feels as he prays to God is more important than the words his tongue forms. The tongue is capable of delusion, but the heart does not delude. It shows a man as he is. 7th of June, 82. I hear the devil shrieking again. They are a product of my broken mind, but the shrieks seem so real, so insistent. The putrid rot of sin exacts its toll. I'm certain the other men are suffering too. I could save Cereza from his pain, his timorousness? Not what that means. But I cannot grant relief to the others. They would prevent me. There's another way. The torpedoes remain untouched, still bristling with power. Their arming key is hidden in my safe. Okay, well, now we know what's in the safe. So will God choose between two men for his house, and will choose not the one who appears outwardly righteous, but the one whose heart is filled with God's healthy righteousness. I shall bring this demonic circus down, Andre, and rejoin you at last. Alright, so he intended to blow up the ship. suspect he did not succeed. You can tell because the ship is still intact. Carpeted floor. The mangy carpeting, likely once luxurious, is discolored by algae and pockmarked by disintegration. The sleek surface squelches underfoot, coming apart in clouds of fat. Okay, so we have a weighing scale. We have a saw blade. We can try and either... The red paint looks nice. It's not paint. Noses. I'll give that to Mac, and Mac can maybe rip out the broken saw blade. Mac needs to do something here, but I forget what exactly. Okay, we'll see if he can just pull this apart. No. Okay. That means Charlie can combine these two. Combine these two. You mightn't be able to see that because it's under my face. Now the saw has a blade. Saw with blade. Blade has been replaced. Agent Rot have compromised the device's function. Won't be surprised if this falls apart when used. Gadget detects environmental variances. Still don't. We haven't really come across anything to use with that, or we have, and I'm blind. Can these be combined?
Together, these two guys should let you see sound waves, even the tiniest vibrations and sounds. I think I might be a genius.
Ignoring you.
They are not on good terms right now. With a bit of wiring magic and elbow grease, the microphone has been integrated. The oscillator should pick up micro-frequency sounds and clicks. Alright, so that will help with being safe. I'm not sure what we're doing. Go back to Moses. Okay, so let's use this thing. Yes.
Ingenious Mosses.
Sick.
Cleverest bear.
Watching you is inspirational. I am glad I am here for the story. However it ends, I am unsure to what depths of despair I would sink without you, my friend.
Okay. Nobody tell him that Moses is in fact a toy bear AI. Alright, well there's the key. And a flare. Okay, now we have this. Everybody memorize this. Alright, I got it. I'm gonna forget it, so I hope you guys remember it. What does Moses think of these things? It chewed it a bit, and it left a weird taste in my mouth. Blech. There, fireworks are loud and nasty. Baked beans. Beans, the magical fruit. The more you eat, the more you toot. Alright. Right, so I have the torpedo key. There's a whole lot else I can do. Can I weigh anything else? Can I weigh the key? Can I weigh the flare? Well, it's just the beans so far. Weigh 16, whatever this is. Grams? No, that's very light. Ounces, maybe? Dried fluids. Trickles of old dried body fluids. Gross. Snake down the lengths of the ladder. Bloodied boot prints stain the steps, while dark crimson smears run the length of the handrail. This place sucks. Huh? How did I get to a different location? Oh, I could walk past. I see. Seasoning accoutrement. The collection of seasoning salts and various sauces at first suggests a desperate collection of meager supplies, though their presence here suggests a bigger application. Indeed. The remains have been laid out in an almost ritualistic fashion. Scoops of meat have been carved out from the neck and torso, while nearby supplies stand. Mounds of blankets, clothing, and cushions moulder next to a collapsed deposit of sanctioned 20th century Soviet literature. The material, possibly donated to comfort the incarcerated, appears to have been scorned and left untouched. I mean, I kind of feel like I would too, to be honest. You know, you pricks are gonna eat me. I'm not gonna fucking make it easy for you. Okay. Now where are we? Documents. Lieutenant Andrei Burke, Junior Lieutenant Engineer. While I am cut off and likely to soon perish, I do so with a light heart, knowing that Nikolai will protect the men, including my brother Kiza, to his last breath. He did not. He killed Kiza and ate him. If they must face death, he will guide them to a noble end. Kiza, I pray that you remember my advice to you. Do not let your emotions control you. You are a good man and a fine sailor. You have won the men's respect by your virtues, as I knew you would. Instead, he did let his emotions get the better of him. He went down to kill the captain killed him and then ate him. Please help Nikolai. I know you do not trust him, but he is a good man, the best I've ever known. Gronk is a genius and, at his core, a decent person, but he will not be able to support Nikolai alone. He will need your strength. Brother, do this for me. 29 April 82. I lost 2 people today. Kiza is dead by the hand of the man I trusted most. I know his murder is not my fault, but I cannot help feeling it is my responsibility, and this burden weighs too heavily. I have lost my dear brother, who only wanted to protect those in need, and my closest friend. Whoever that man is out there, it is not the Nikolai I knew. No reason left for me to fight. I'd apologize for leaving you alone with this mess, Dimitri, but you just tell me to stop pissing around and get on with it, and so I shall. Desiccated remnants of bloody handprints pattern the door surface, along with 2 blood-stained bullet holes. Got shot. Stairway down is flooded with fouled water, teeming with clumps of dark particulates and reeking of sewage and decay. Love it. Glad I'm down here. Torpedo socket. Vacant torpedo sockets clutch at empty air, their intended munition forcefully extracted. Right, so we're gonna have to put that back in. Dismantle torpedo. And remantle it, I guess. The torpedo lies dismounted and desecrated, loose paneling evidence to the cannibalism of parts. Alright. It also doesn't have any parts. Rusted sprockets sit cradled within the grasp of pressure nodes and twirled wiring. Look, what am I taking a look at?
This is a door. But how can it open?
The radiation door, my friend. It would only open in cases of exposure. The escape suits would lie beyond it. You must open it.
Radiation.
Will radiation kill Moses as well? In the possibility of a hull breach, the watertight seal will be deployed unless radioactive materials are detected in the torpedo room. potentially stuffed a grenade in there. Or the flare. Right. Have a look around. Deterioration and corrosion have fastened the torpedo in place. It's not going anywhere. Unless I ignite it. How do
Another
torpedoes work?
bomb.
This one's a little more powerful, Bear.
Is that a nuke?
Yes, a smaller warhead. Designed for minimal fallout, maximum destruction. And likely radioactive after all this time. A relic of another era.
These are the codes that were on the safe. You guys remember? That was 1 and that was 4, and I do not remember if this is 2 or 3. We have a key. We have a place. Well, presumably the key goes in.
This symbol. It is bad.
You got that right. Looks like it has a radiation shield, too.
Mose, please be careful.
And not just for his sake. That thing goes off, it takes all of us.
Do yellow first? Yellow, then blue, then red? Is that what we're going for? Because this is 1. He'll save. Let's just do a save. Right. Yellow? Oh, hang on. How do I remove it? Doing anything? Okay. Guess I need to do something else. That was not what I meant. I meant to just give him the saw. Oh, I don't see taking a fucking saw blade to this torpedo. Probably not the best idea either. That dude. Right, so it's clearly the knife. I don't know what it does. I also... Alright, hang on. Try this again. Do yellow. Maybe it's the numbers. Numbers as well. Oh, blue is either 2 or 3, which I'm not sure of. So let's say it's 2. Okay, maybe it wasn't 2. Let's see. Maybe it's 3. I don't know, so we'll consult our trusty guide. It's entirely possible that we don't have the information yet. Okay, we did that. Okay, you did the safe. Okay, I did the safe without having to worry about it. Okay. Okay, there might be some things we have to do with other people first. Last time with Charlie, we solved this calendar puzzle. We're not really sure what we set it to exactly. But it did dump a bunch of clay into this trough that's running its way through the temple, so Nicolas Cage, National Treasure style, we're gonna set it on fire.
Whoa!
Screen flashed over here. You okay?
Yeah. Whatever this is, it's really flammable. The heat coming off it is intense.
Rudimentary technology, primitive culture, a power source.
That's what I'm hoping.
Okay, so that should power the gong setup down here, or the not the gong exactly, the statue that's meant to hit the gong. Should have that all sorted.
Holy shit, the whole place looks like it's burning.
Language, Mac.
Thought this whole place burning was what you wanted.
Yeah, I'd rather not
Not
be
with
in
you
it.
in it.
Can I walk through this? Okay, apparently I can. What about it? Okay, so this is spinning now. I don't think it was before. To the gong. This guy's about to get this hammer right in the nuts.
The fire, it started everything spinning.
Primitive intellects, rudimentary machines. Unimpressive.
You act like you're superior to everything here.
Yes.
But you're just as trapped as I am. Just as helpless.
97% accuracy prediction.
We're all trapped here now. Thanks to you.
Can you not even begin to understand? You hurt her too.
That wasn't her.
Who are you trying to convince? Me? Or you?
Hope is alive.
I thought you get hit in the nuts. That's less funny. Alright.
I don't like the looks of this.
Not a big fan.
Indeed. My knowledge of this place ends here. You are about to enter a part of the temple no one has ever explored before. It is impossible to predict what you will find beyond.
I don't see any other choice.
This whole place is connected. We'll find each other. The only way out now is through.
We're all we've got left.
You are wasting time.
Yeah.
Dun, dun, dun. Ooh, chapter 4. This is probably why we couldn't move the torpedo along. Cool, that's a fucking sarcophagus, great. The raft-shaped sarcophagus appears molded from solid gold. Within the faded fur-lined, sorry, there's a bottle in the way. Faded fur-lined interior sleeps its skeletal occupant, adorned in rot-stained jewelry.
The door. The door sealed behind me. Not going back that way.
Where are you?
In a tomb?
Looks like a crypt. Like Veron said. Some kind of sarcophagus in the middle of the room, too. Big one.
Yeah. Not unsettling at all.
I'm sure it's fine, Mac. It's fine. I don't know what you think. What the problem is. Mic a bit closer to me. Mic on. Yeah. Okay. Well, let's have a look around. Cluster of dust-covered pots and vials, a chemical-like fetor emanates from the faded jewelry and petrified foods contained within. A resplendent skull dominates the tomb. Dominates the tomb wall, framed by an arched crown of steel thorns, bearing an emblazoned sigil of authority and reverence. That's a skull? I can barely fucking see it. Right, if you say so. Oh, okay, kinda. It's like facing this way. What's this? A clock. Grimacing faces carved from precious stones gaze back from the facade of the clock-like device. Oh, what the fuck? Okay, well, I don't know what the solution to this is, so... Later. Jars. A half-dozen canopic jars stand in jutting alcoves, and acrid odor wafts from dried black matter seeping out from under the lids. Is this fucking Egyptian, or is it Mesoamerican? What's going on? Ancient webbing from long-dead spiders sags under the weight of built-up dust. And then this sarcophagus itself, I guess.
I do not like this.
I'm with the bear. Disturbing the dead. Never a good thing.
You will need what is inside.
Why? What's in there?
Primitive, ritualistic symbolism. Its use within this room is predictable. It will allow exit. 81% accuracy prediction.
81, huh?
It's like he's played point-and-click games before. I've been gassed. Can you not be inside my brain? Right.
Charlie?
Warning. Volatile contaminants detected. Initiate quarantine and sterilization protocols immediately.
Excellent.
Charlie!
Okay. I'm okay.
I'm really not. I don't know what that is.
You will need what is inside.
Do you know what you just exposed her to? She came down here, risked everything for you, and you...
The female's chances of survival are above 50%. A necessary risk margin, and an acceptable one.
What do you mean, necessary?
Mac?
I swear to Kane.
I have explained already. Kane has no power here. Only I do. I am her only chance at survival now. That chance diminishes the longer we hesitate.
She's still having a good one. Right. That was good. Glad I did that. Hello. I'll have this, thank you. Not. Goody. Great. Okay, good. I'm glad I did that. A death mask. It seems molded from a particularly hardy type of leather, though I'd rather not know where they sourced it from. That's probably human skin? Okay. So, we do have the symbol that was on... Hang on. We have the symbol that was on chest.
A spirit door. In this primitive belief belief system. Behind it lies pathways to another realm.
Scary door. Stay, Charlie.
I can't, sweetheart. I can't.
Pretty spooky 5 me.
As I collated, ritualistic vestiges were required.
What did I inhale?
My Charlie.
Okay, I don't think we know what this is. Glyphs. Overarching hieroglyphs depict repeating rows of kneeled figures, hands raised in supplication and prayer. Master of Duskar was a... Oh no, I read that one. Okay, so... Hang on, go back to this guy. So, we've got... Scully with, like, a judge's wig situation. Okay, so if we have him, then the other two are this red one and this yellow. Okay. Don't think we know which is 2 and 3, but it probably doesn't matter. Top one is George Washington. Okay, that's that one. And cool.
Got it.
Charlie, how do you feel?
Like shit.
Not good.
Move with haste. Accuracy.
Caliban, what did you mean before? When you said she had better than 50% chance of surviving?
Was it 51%?
I can collate no other combination of words that might explain more adequately.
Why a 50% chance? What did she inhale?
The Velis, I'm afraid.
Oh, no. No. Charlie.
Wait. Wait, what?
I am very sorry, Charlie. But I can think of nothing else your plug suit detectors would label a volatile contaminant in this environment.
My Charlie.
That plant-based stuff we've been seeing in the body since we got here? She's infected with it?
Awesome.
Accuracy prediction, 100%.
Fuck.
Oh. Okay.
How fast can it spread? I mean, she was just exposed to it.
Its maturation period is within hours. If she does not reach the surface very quickly.
Okay.
Let's do this fast then.
Hesitation only decreases her odds of survival.
And yours, you son of a bitch.
Accuracy prediction, 100%.
Right. I hope this isn't actually timed. Right, mural. The remains of a faded and damp-rotted mural cling to the interior of the alcove. Hints of vibrant colors from the ghost of a regal figure adorned in gold. Where the light is coming from down here. More glyphs. A whimsical monogram depicts an eviscerating ritual, repeatedly performed on a procession of bound, flailing forms.
The uplift chamber. The organs are removed and carefully weighed to determine the deceased's fate afterlife. Once balance was achieved, spirits would ascend.
How do you know that? Varan said no one's explored this area.
Rudimentary visual comparative analysis of primitive cultures of similar geographic regions. 91% accuracy prediction.
so you're guessing still.
Have to keep going.
Okay, another sarcophagus. A desiccated corpse rests atop a sarcophagal? Okay. Platform. Its withered cranium nestled between the grooves of ornamental ribs. They cut its head off and put it on top of its chest? Oh, no. There's a, like, ornamentation on top of the sarcophagus, and it's... yeah, okay. Rock floor. Rippling pools of rock undulate over the chamber floor, a static swirling miasma. Carved figure reclines against the wall, its skeletal grin projecting malicious jubilation. Its mottled, threadbare cloth portrays a ritual performed by cadaverous figures, a table-bound figure subjected before the gaze of ghostly forms. I guess that's here. There's already a corpse on one of them. Do I need to put a corpse on another one? My own corpse? Okay. Nothing to interact with in this room. He did mention about weighing of organs, so I imagine we're gonna need to find something that's the equivalent weight or something. Cranial curtain of skulls decorates the pillar. They're clustered and varied shapes polished to a sheen. Okay, so we've got... I don't even know how to describe this. Alright, something here. Something bowed over. Then we got this guy stabbing something. Then we got something on the altar, and then somebody kneeling at it. Okay.
They had to achieve balance.
Okay. Got these spaces. Give these to Moses. He can determine how much they weigh, and we can figure out how to balance it. So, ape head. This smells like the captain's toilet after taco night. Right, ape head weighs 4. Juice in here has gone bad. The bird weighs 8. And the cat, when I shake it, the inside looks like a stinky lava lamp. 12. So we have 4, 8, 12, and 16 with the beans. We gotta balance them. So 4 and 16 makes 20, and 8 and 12 make 20. Look at that. So have Moses send these back. Let me put these in the order. Ape was the weighed the least. Cat weighed the most. The order of their weight. Interesting. Okay. Bits of bone and flint are tied together with what looks like a salvaged metal coil. The simple construction seems almost intentional and ritualistic. It's like a ye olde scalpel. Okay, so ape, gather strong. 4 and 16, and 8 and 12.
The stench.
The bodies would drop into the hole. This would be out of sight of the people.
A ruse. They would believe they had risen. A primitive culture.
Like Cain is any different.
It's not the same thing. The Nexus is real.
Based on what collation? Based on what evidence?
Yeah, Mac.
My loyalty to my creators has waned. I have no personal restrictions on revealing the truths of things publicized. Would you like to know the truth?
Yes.
It is called the Nexus of the Nine, after all. The Newman shepherded. I can't tell you its truths, its realities. What I cannot tell you is if you will like the answers I provide.
No. I like my beliefs just as they are.
I predicted as much.
I don't think I'll survive that fall, honestly. What can I do with this? I don't think she can do anything. What's Mac doing? Okay, so... Fuck do I get out of here? Right, there it is. Okay, so the thing that's stopping Mac right now is the braking system on the pod is stuck.
Okay. Brake's good to go. Should be able to descend without killing myself now.
Mac, please, hurry.
The water flow is still blocking me. Okay. They must have done something with Mac earlier in their walkthrough that I haven't done yet. Alright, just checking here, because I've done everything already. The only thing I hadn't done was that vivisection thing that we just did. Enter the pod and continue the descent. Okay, I'm missing something. I mean, we do have the saw blade. Who has it? You have this.
Got it. Water wheel's free.
Way to go. Now get out of there.
fast as I can.
Okay, well, I guess I didn't do that. I don't see it mentioned, though, is the other thing. Anyway. Gonna hold up? We're gonna get dropped? I like the look of that fucking thing. It's less than ideal? Okay, I think that just means we're not going back up.
Maximum vertical descent reached.
I'm out of the pod. I don't know where. It looks like the solar system. What do they call it, this type of model?
Eccentric?
Foley, a map of the stars, made by the people who have never seen them. Doubly amazing, is it not?
Get out of my head.
Okay, I heard that for sure.
I should hope so, brother. What good are thoughts if they cannot be spoken?
Who the hell are you? How are you? You're not on the radio, are you?
No, brother. My flock and I communicate through other more extravagant means.
Flock?
You have encountered them, only briefly to this point, but you will come to know them far more intimately, I fear.
The primitives? You're talking about the ones that live here?
I am. They are far from primitive. Where I come from, we have an adage. Never judge a man by where he drinks, only by how he holds it.
Okay, I think I get it now. One of us is crazy.
To be certain.
Great.
I know you have questions, brother, but time is short. Move forward, and all will be explained. Though I give no guarantee you will like the answers.
Hey, just like the Newman guy. Right, cool, we're insane, got it. Pod dangles at the end of its tether, its mildewed stench overpowered by ancient dust. Trickles of water run down, quietly dripping onto the weathered steel below. Is that not just the pod we got out of? Is it still mildewed? Dust-encrusted engravings line the outer ring, though it's impossible to discern their message or purpose. An orrery of clustered barbed gears and rings stands motionless, held in place by rust and dysfunction. Okay. The suspended crystal radiates waves of bilious light. Across this? The remains of a pier, sodden with rot. Any part of it that once hung over the water as long as
I
it's splashed
think
with the
there's a
water below.
boat here.
Passage to where you must venture, brother. But you must free it first.
Thanks.
But what the fuck
Weird
is
voice in my
that?
head.
Hello? Mac? Are you not seeing this? Emaciated creature. The starving beast has been fastened to a massive pulley system. If fed the right food, the famished beast should be able to raise the sluice gate. Okay, what the fuck? Stained interior of the rowing boat stinks of black smoke and tar. Still, it has thankfully remained dry despite a great decrepitude. Great word. The roar of an unseen current passes underneath, hidden by darkness and drifting vapor.
Controls are locked behind bars.
Okay. Do I have anything that could break them? Other than the obvious. grenade is not the way to do that. Okay. There's more stuff over here. Warped leather binds a skeletal frame of splintered wood. Below the surface, tendrils of pale matter cling to the fence like putrid coattails.
What in the hell?
A beast of burden, brother. In that, we have much in common.
So, it raises the door somehow. It lets the boat out.
I gotta give it food. Can I interest you in a scrubber? Can I interest you in a grenade? No. Can I interest you in nothing else? Alright, I'll be back. I have a feeling Mac has hit a dead end. Okay. Let's have a look at this again. So 1 is that shape. 2, okay, so it was 2. Looking at 3 is these 2 lines, and then 4 is what we already assumed was 4. So I wonder then if the green one is 3. Can we still do the order? This green isn't marked. Just have to know that's what 3 is. Yellow. Green. Red.
I have a new bomb.
Oh, good job, Mose. Good job.
Sealed nuclear warhead. It's fun to play on this like a drum. Moses, don't do that. Can I take this back? No. Okay. Alright, so I've got a nuclear warhead. What am I doing with that? I don't know, but I have it. Okay. Is the shield on us so we can see Mac can take it off? Because we need a source of radiation to open that door. With the radiation shield in place, we can't do that.
The shield from the warhead is small, but it's lead-lined.
There's the warhead. You don't want to be close to this thing when it goes off. I don't think removing the shielding was a good idea. I hope it isn't leaking radiation. It almost certainly is. So we've got this. I don't know what I'm going to do with this exactly. It could still be helpful if we stumble into more hazardous materials or leaks that need to be quickly contained. Alright. Okay.
Water. All water.
Moses, keep going. The escape suits have to be through there.
I do not like water.
Moses.
I do not like water. I will not go into the water.
Okay, well that's a problem. I mean, I wouldn't want to go in there with these guys either. Okay, so that's a problem. Find a way to drain it, maybe? Okay, then do the weighing of the things, which you did already. Okay. Seems we can't do much with Moses right now.
Oh man.
Charlie, I'm working my way there. Wait. Just wait.
I think I have to go. I think I have to jump.
Charlie, God damn it.
I think I have a feeling I'm running out of time.
100% accuracy prediction.
Thanks.
My Charlie.
Boing. There we go.
Calculating distance. Grappler ready.
Grappler ready? Where's our grappler? Yeah, boy! Shit! Okay, it wasn't as far as we thought. I'm okay. I'm okay.
Charlie!
Is Charlie okay?
I'm okay.
Landed on a hand.
Oh,
Somehow. Don't ask.
I'm okay, guys.
Where are you?
On a big hand.
I don't know.
I'm somewhere where I don't know where I am.
It's a cave, catacombs, and it smells.
Really, really bad.
Nothing but death. It's overwhelming.
Is Charlie okay?
No, sweetheart. No. I'm in a lot of pain.
Was it the ball?
No, I'm... Oh, my chest. Oh, my stomach.
The contaminant is growing. It will overtake her system.
Oh,
My
right.
Charlie.
You knew it was in that sarcophagus, didn't you? You had her open it anyway.
I collected Ellis would be present and didn't decompose the seminal remnant adequately stored in a contained vessel. 71% accuracy prediction.
Mac.
When I find you, I am going to rip you to pieces.
Your feelings are compromised and useless. You have no true influence in this situation. It will resolve within, I predict, a 74% level of accuracy according to my calculations. I am her best chance for survival.
Hey, that shit, Mac. Sure he's thrilled to hear that. Right. Bloated body. The bloated cadaver is a honeycomb of maggot heads peering from flesh-burrowed holes, a putrid coat of swaying, wispy forms. Good God! Surface. A carpet of distended larvae roil below a mucus surface, their heads momentarily breaching the surface as if gasping for air before being dragged back down. Hundreds of pus-wet maggots crawl over the distended corpses, swimming under rankled skin and congregating in orifices. A violent stench of sodden rot burps and bubbles from underneath the putrid bloat. Why you like this? Why you gotta be like this? That's a big skull. Okay. Jagged teeth of chipped stone form a painted grimace. Below, pungent streams of slime drip coagulate. Pungent streams of slime drip coagulate into the lake like thick porridge. A colossal carved head gurgles within the pestiferous mucus, its surface caked in layers of waxy grime where the billed waters lap. Masses of maggot grubs thrash and flounder through the bile, drowning within their own choking mass. Having a good time here.
Oh my God.
Fuck is that?
Varan, what the hell is that thing?
The food source Caliban mentioned, I would guess. An insect species reacted with the Veles. Or generated from it.
98% accuracy prediction.
I do not like this.
At least it's pinned.
Keep moving.
Critter's not the word I would use here, but okay. Clouds of vapor are kicked up by the juvenile critter, carrying with it a riotous odor of spoiled meat and septic fluids. Grass. A meadow of tall grass grows up in overexpelled remains. Thriving on necrotic fertilizer, the verdant scent twists with the decayed reek of rotting gristle to create a powerfully nauseating fragrance. This sucks again. The maggot mouth chokes and gags, ejaculating black spittle and vomit-scented fumes. Why? Why that word? You could have used any other word. Patchworked woven tube throbs as it pumps matter into the shuddering maw, each spasm excreting dark fluids and fumes of cancerous rot from minute tears and punctures. Jesus fucking Christ, that's a lot of bodies.
Oh no.
Looks like the bodies in Omega Labs. The partially digested ones.
A chemical is being used to break down the cadaver's structure. 96% accuracy prediction.
Why?
They could be producing a food source for the insect creatures.
Absolutely disgusting farming system they got here.
I can't. I can't walk through this.
Charlie, close your eyes. Don't look at any of it.
I can't.
You can. You are brave and strong.
Milked insect. Large insect-like creature has tubes inserted into its hardened carapace that seem to be sucking a milky liquid from its abdomen. I hate it here. I hate it here. I really do. It's gross, 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 gross.
Is it being milked?
Of its venom.
I do not like this.
The interior of the subject must be exposed.
You mean cut it open? Why?
It is necessary for what is to come. 83% accuracy prediction.
It may be right. We already saw how potent the venom is back in the labs. If you could get the venom sac out in one piece, it might be useful.
See what I can do.
Gross, 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 gross. Who has the knife? You have the knife.
God.
Take everything.
Even.
Everything.
Ultimate the
Everyone!
thought is, I would trust it. Its cognitive abilities are almost godlike.
Okay. Delicious. And whatever this is. It's venom globule. Anything else? No, that's it. Okay. God knows what chemicals these were stewing in, but at the same time, they sat in that bug's stomach, so let's try avoiding direct physical contact or breathing in the fumes, okay? Venom globule. Whatever's in these things seems to be eating the bug up from the inside. It appears to be made of two distinct testicle-like balls. Did I just fucking castrate that thing? Cool. Glad. I fucking hate it here. Fucking hate it here.
Something's here. Something's watching me.
It's just your imagination.
Is it though?
It is not. It is as anticipated. They will take us now.
My Charlie.
Anticipated? This was your plan? For these things to...
You will need to find us. They will transport us further into the interior of the temple. From there, we will be in a better position to extricate ourselves.
Mac? Mac, I'm scared.
My Charlie.
No! They aren't going to transport you anywhere! They'll kill her! Charlie, you have to run! You have to get out of there!
There is no escape now. You will be taken, and I collate preserved alive. 64% accuracy prediction.
64. That's not great.
Mac.
It's a little better than
Mac, I'm
50-50.
sorry. I'm so sorry. I just...
Charlie, run! Run now!
I just miss her. I couldn't stop missing her.
Hey, no! It's not your fault!
It is time. They're here. Prepare yourself.
No! Charlie!
Well, that was fast.
Charlie, come in. I lost your signal. Charlie. Charlie.
They're like the descent things. That noise. Sounded like clothes ripping? Is that what they're doing? A baby? Not the best situation for us to be in.
Charlie? Charlie!
What? Mac.
Charlie! What is it? Where are you? What's happening?
The female is infested. She is compromised.
Thanks to you?
Yes, it is the reason she is still alive.
What are you talking about?
I can detect the parasites inside her growing. So could they.
They?
The primitives. They inspected you, smelled you, tasted you. We could tell. So they brought you here.
Oh God.
Whatever is gestating within you is important to them. They would not risk killing you. As I calculated, 69% accuracy.
69%, nice.
Charlie, you have to get out of there.
I'm sure she'll get right on that, Mac. Okay, what the fuck? Alright, where are we? The central slab feels ceremonial in its placement, like an altar of reference? No, it should be reverence and sacrifice. The light is back. The radiant crystal cluster hangs guillotine-like from the nexus of arcing stone beams. Door? Door seals shut as if it has been a while since it has been opened. The opening mechanism appears broken, rendering any attempts to enter it futile. Well, we'll see about that. Handprints on it. I don't know what I'm looking at. Another door. Milk sacks, great. Batches of mammary-like sacks grow along the hatchery walls like pustulent growths. Inside, soft red clumps float in a cloudy liquid suspending a worm-like creature, perhaps to be fed on or worse. What's worse, really? Christ.
It's a phone.
A human femur, to be precise. 100% accuracy prediction.
Right. Okay. Haven't a fucking clue. Okay, that's what I was going for. That's not what it is. All right. origin of the zone bold is unknown to us, and to be honest, I'd rather not know. Once belonged. Alright. We have food. It's not particularly great food, but we have food. So, we can give that to Mac. And maybe he can use this to, like, I don't know, fucking melt the bars, maybe? Keeping the ship. You got, buddy.
Door's open. Now for the boat.
Well done, brother. But you must hurry still.
Can I pull the balls apart? Okay. I believe I managed to split these without spilling the corrosive contents all over ourselves. Nevertheless, our little fingers do come in useful from time to time. The little fingers, what are you talking about? They're fragile, so I wonder if we could get them to burst by just throwing them.
Hold on, Charlie. Hold on.
Your time is running out, brother. A trade you all share, I'm afraid.
Who are you? When you speak, it feels like...
A dream? A fever dream?
Yeah. Like a hallucination, like it's not real.
It's all too real. It is the Velez.
The contaminant?
It is far more than that, as we found. But yes, for those it has corrupted, it allows a commune. Shared memories, shared thoughts. It connects my flock. It connects me to them.
You know what they think?
Oh, yes, brother. Back through time to the beginning of it all. A disagreeable endowment.
If it works on me, if I can hear you.
Yes, the Velez is in you as well.
Great.
Just like Charlie.
No, her condition is much more lamentable. Unlike you, brother, she was directly exposed to its corporal form. She has much less time.
This fucking place. What do you want? Who are you?
My name is Bonya, brother. Captain Bonya. You have seen my vessel. The rest, I imagine you can deduce for yourself.
The sub. The Russian sub?
The Lima. A powerful ship in her time. Alas, she was not strong enough for this place. Then again, none of us were.
That's impossible. The Soviet Union's been gone for centuries. There's no way you could still be alive.
Centuries? Has it been that long? In my state, time passes in a much less linear way.
What do you want, Bonya?
To help you, of course, brother. And for you to help me in return.
That sounds ominous.
Indeed. Beware Russian captains bearing gifts, you know? Come, brother, onward into the lion's den. All will be explained. All will be revealed.
Right.
You may even live to tell the tale.
What kind of weird fucking boat is this? Oh, I don't think it's a boat at all. It looks like it's like a train system. Or like a ferry? Gondola kind of thing?
I come before Cain. I humbly seek his protection. I ask that he watch over my wife. I ask that he keep her from harm. I ask, as I journey through this life, I ask that he lead me along the paths of righteousness. I ask that he bring me to the doors of the Nexus, where I may find eternal peace and happiness in his presence. Through his love and mercy, I place my trust in him. I place my wife's trust in him. May Cain's holy name be praised, now and forever.
Okay, that's him praying to a CEO. Okay.
Use caution, brother. Be silent.
Yeah, I get it.
It will alert others to your presence.
I get it, crazy voice. Thanks.
Not crazy voice, he's Captain Boyna. Alright, let's hope this isn't a forced stealth segment. Murky dampness vibrates with throngs of blind eel-like fish as they frenzy over blood-stained garbage in the canal. Craft has run aground on a submerged mound of mud and collapsed masonry, rendering it as useful as the other stranded and upturned boats. Structure opening. Remnants of a larger structure worn down by age and ancient catastrophe. Backlit shadows of shuddering figures dance across the interior walls while a sickening odor of cooking meat teases your nostrils. Be teasing my nostrils. They don't like to be teased. Reflected specks of distant bonfire light pierce the foggy pall that blankets the remains of the ancient city, the embers of malicious and ravenous life. So I guess the temple that we found is the outskirts of the area? Right. It actually might be a stealth segment. Okay, hang on. Moses, what are you doing? Maybe you still hate the water, or no, because we could really do with some help now.
I do not like water.
We are the same, Moses. Both forced to face our fears in this place.
My Charlie.
Without you, she will be lost. Without her, hope will be lost again. Do you understand, my friend?
Yes. It could be different this time.
A second chance. Few things are worth more.
We are brave and strong.
Yes. I believe that now.
You are a smart bear now, Moses. Zoom in. Tarnished mirror. A coating of frost, mud, and algae obscure the mirror's reflection, showing only vague shapes that ripple across its surface.
I do not like water.
I know, my friend.
There are dead things.
I know.
Dead faces?
Try not to think of them. They cannot hurt you.
Many dead things.
You are brave and strong, Moses. And you must find the suits.
Hope. Hope can return.
Thick lumps of matter press against the curtain like a laundry bag, hastily stuffed with soiled clothing. Open airlock leads to grime-coated stairs ascending upward. Considering the lack of flooding above, the doorway was likely sealed during the flood and reopened at a later time. Oxidized and clogged shut, a deluge of mud and matter having struck its surface. Sealed door. A sealed door? Steel toilet has partially collapsed into the floor, ringed by upturned tiles and burst piping. The toilet. The sink is blanketed in an orange and green patina. The sink cradles swirling currents of ancient sludge, vomited up from the connected piping. Good God, I hate it here. The distended, waterlogged carcass reclines backwards, its face frozen in a caricature of mild shock. Mild shock.
escape suits.
Keep swimming. They will be near the engine room. Not feeling well. Moses. Not feeling well at all.
Faran.
This is the end of Faran.
Suits. Their only chance.
Faran, please do not leave.
Trying.
A whole slew of stained vests dangle from clusters of skeletal hangers. Thick jacket remains hoisted within the locker, its furs tinged with black algae. Corpse lies battered, covered in mud, and the remains of blankets and clothing caught and thrown about in the onrushing tidal waters. Crumpled mass of clothes sit within the chair, collected and deposited as if set aside for washing. Assorted photos, worn and faded, dot the interior of the locker. The ghost of a smile pierces through the patina and mold of one photo, though little else is discernible. Knocked aside counter holds rusted cooking utensils and pots that lie in the depths of its upturned shelving.
Closer, my friend.
Closer, damn you.
You are closer.
Very scared, very frightened.
You're our only chance, Bear. You're all we've got.
Hope is alive.
Oh, it's this way.
Oh, no. Dead things. I do not like dead things.
Moses, listen.
Cannot do this. I am not strong enough. I was not strong enough then.
My friend, you are right. You were not strong enough. And there is no fault in that.
I am failing. Again.
Those feelings. Lies. Push forward. Push forward, and I will prove it to you.
Hope.
Here, strength does not matter. Only courage.
Charlie Mac.
Push forward.
Can I blow them up? Still has a... I can maybe do this? This makes bubbly noises when I squeeze it, then burns my fingers. Take this. Gross. Alright, well I'm in, I guess. Bloated cadaver. The twisted cadaver slumbers under a blanket of scrap and slime. Scrap and slime. Not just one.
I see stairs. I see air.
One more push, my friend. One more effort.
Stay, Faran. Please.
I try.
Hooray! The music is getting louder. This is somewhat concerning. The prop shaft connecting the engines to the propellers has rusted stuck. Battery station. A replaceable battery provided power to energy-efficient mission-critical systems like electrically managed doors. Should all other power systems fail, unfortunately it has been removed for service elsewhere, exposing the power jack terminal. Cabling.
Air. Light. No water.
Well done, my friend. Well done.
Moses, are you through? Are you okay?
I am brave. And strong.
Yeah. I'll say. Look for the suits now. Like Faran said, they'll be near the engines, probably a level below.
Okay. draped flag. The soil flag drapes over the engines erected in a display of national and mechanical pride. Can I not get in here? Oh, I can.
These controls are hard to understand.
Yeah, tell me about it. Old military tech in a language that's not spoken anymore. The suits are gonna be below you, Moses. And that's probably flooded too, I hate to say.
More water.
Yeah, but if we could get the engines running, that gives us power. And we could use the ballast tanks to clear it.
It is a diesel submarine. That fuel would be long since ruined. But it would have relied on batteries for silent running.
Those would be dead too.
Perhaps a substitute.
The nuke? Yeah, it's nothing I can put in. No? No. No, I cannot parry this cannot power this submarine with a nuke. Alright. I suspect dangling corpse. Corpse dangles from the rafters hung by the neck, still clothed in emergency garb. The airtight leggings have swollen with collapsed offal. Love it. It's a fucking pinata. Oh, love hearts. Adiziak Novak, maybe? Warrant officer. Diary entry 27 of March. I was christened in Krakow by Cardinal Wojtyla, maybe? Himself? Fortunately, we left that place when I was young, and I have witnessed Orthodoxy's folly with my own eyes, so to see my dearest captain Nikolai Bonya spit at the state and give himself to this religious cult pains my heart. We spent 5 tours together. I've tried to hide it from everybody. My companions and the party. I turned my cheek when he insisted on a Christmas toast to his savior. I turned my other cheek when he asked to hold hands and exchange Easter Sanki? I don't know. I have no more cheeks to turn. I've only got the 2 cheeks. I shall disclose his dogmatic religious mindset when we return to Sveromorsk. 9th May 82. We finally entered the flooded section after it was commanded to be sealed by Bonya. The smell was overpowering, a mixture of saltwater, stale air, and rotting flesh. There was debris floating everywhere. Papers, tools, even a pair of shoes. It was a mess. I can't even describe the shock and horror I felt when I saw the bloated bodies of those poor boys. Okay, so it's like 2 months different, 1 month difference maybe? 10th May 82. A few men planned to use escape suits. We excitedly rushed to the storage and found only 5. 5 for a crew of over 30. Thank you, Central Planning. We have agreed that if all cannot leave, none can. This is the spirit of our camaraderie. Or I guess you could eat your way until there's only 5 of you left. 16th May 82. It may be my hunger playing tricks on my now feeble mind and hungry body, or that infernal song playing over the speakers daily. So that's what's going on. But I had a vision. It was so real. Am I slipping into madness? Yes. It was as clear as day. They opened the 6th seal, and there was a great earthquake. The sun became black as oil, the moon red as blood, and pestilence arose from the ocean. Then, like a swarm of locusts, great clouds filled the air until the sky was blackened. Everywhere the cloud touched, madness entailed. Captain Nikolai Bonya said, "This is a sign God has given me, a phantasm and a warning of things to come." I do not believe that. I simply do not believe that. 1st June 82, Dmitry Balbanov, Alexander Vyakrev, and Kirill Tokarev donned suits and left without a whisper. Sneaky fox. Ilyusha was not so lucky and got stuck when the hatch was sealed. His spine was crushed, but we heard him calling for his mama. I was forced to put my friend down like a lame mule. I'm sure he would do the same for me. At first I was angry and betrayed. How could they do such a thing? We are all in this together. They broke the bond of trust that we had built over the years. But as the hours passed and the water continued to rise, I couldn't help but feel a glimmer of hope for them. At least they can survive, seek help, and possibly be rescued. I don't think they made it. But as the fear of starving is primal. Sorry, I'm very yawny today. They acted out of desperation and self-preservation, but I regret there was no chance to say our final words. 2nd June 82. We all saw the shadows on the wall again. Are they real? I can't tell anymore. I need help to distinguish the real from my starving-induced imagination. The captain has again taken a turn for the worse. He now pours himself into the books and the testaments. He says my vision is a sign that we must lead a war against shadows. He insists we pray while he finds the answer. I should never have told him. 6th of June. Captain has confided in me his plans to arm the warhead. He says it is the only way to rid the world of the coming pestilence. He removed the shielding from one of the cores. Sorry. But Georgie held him back. Vision core burned their faces and arms. They fought brutally up top. This madness bears no end. I've sealed the hatch. I don't know how long I can keep it shut. The men are calling my name. Captain Boynia calls me Abaddon, Judas, and Shedim. Cries for me to open his Lima and save the world. I'm sure they have booby-trapped the hatch. Well, we did know that. That's where we got the grenade from. Okay, so he locked himself in while everybody was outside, and then hanged himself by the looks of things. 7 June, there are no more noises, no more calls or curses, no more banging or crying. I'm returning to my station, a proud Soviet man. Okay. An unfortunate sailor scrambled through the hatch at the moment of its closing, which was further complicated by a loss of power. He remains pinned under the electro-hatch door, his head partially crushed. At the same time, his lower torso dangles free in the gangrenous waters below.
The toy cannot lift this. 94% accuracy prediction. Restore power to articulate the hatch.
Okay, well, we're not going to be able to lift this up, as the AI has told us. Alright, I think he has to sit by himself for a bit. Okay. Go back to this one. So, this one points up. This one points left, this one points left, this one. So, we do it the other way around. Maybe that. So, have you point down instead. Right. Oven-like heat roars at your senses while cloying humidity and runnels of dripping water drench your hair and clothes. Those are babies. Oh god. Infants cry out a chorus of pain, horror, and hunger, their pale newborn flesh glistening in crystal light. There's a mother. As it cradles its spawn with desperate, monstrous love, the figure croons and rocks. The rock below it is still slick with birth fluids and discharged matter. Great. Great. I felt like I wanted to stay in that room, to be honest.
Oh, this isn't real. This isn't real.
Charlie, I'm coming.
This can't be real.
The female has 4 separate parasites inside her. They are growing.
Her name is Charlie.
It hurts. Hurts so bad.
Hurts so good.
Charlie, can you tell me where you are? Can you give me anything to use to find you?
Chanting. I hear chanting.
You must find her quickly.
Immense metal barrier doesn't seem to have a hinge or lock, but it seems to be the only way out of the nursery.
It's some kind of grating. Only exit. Rusted shut. Won't open.
There must be a way. Work the problem. I'm coming.
I mean, as usual, I could blow it up. can I put empty, though I'd still be careful. Who knows what nuclear runoff is still sloshing or radiating about inside. I didn't even think of that, Charlie. That's great, I'm glad. Anyway. I remember learning in 5th grade that an underwater explosion creates a hole filled with high-pressure gas that expands and sucks everything inward. It would wreck this place in a minute, so best keep this as a last resort. Okay. Still don't know what to do with the grenade. Again, I think we're possibly at a dead end here.
Okay. Just got my first look at a living native.
Scary things, Mac.
Yeah. Whatever they used to be. They're not human anymore.
This is an extremely hostile culture. Use caution.
You think?
Alright, so I guess I probably shouldn't go that way. Let's see what happens. Oh, I literally can't go that way. Okay.
Someone tried to open this with their belt. They didn't make it.
You will need more leverage than the belt alone can offer, brother.
Okay. I mean, seems pretty self-explanatory. The bone is approximately 19 inches in length and is an excellent addition to any collection of bones or skulls. Mac, why is that what your go-to? Alright, prison break time. I think. Do we want to know? Do we want to know what we're walking in? Fracture.
No, Kane. This water. It's probably half blood.
Not just the water. This whole place is blood. Listen. Do you hear it?
It sounds like chanting.
Take solace, brother, in that it is the worst of what you will see, but still yourself, all the same.
Eames. Fractured collection of beams desperately attempt to delay a subsiding ceiling. The ancient stone supports strain and groans under the weight of the hewn blocks. An odorous, waxy complexion roils and snakes across the surface of the water in repeated patterns like a morbidly overgrown wasp nest. A sickly sweet scent of medicinal syrups emanates from the depths. Great. Great. Moldering remains of abandoned infrastructure strain against age and collective collapse. What the fuck? Blood is seeping from sacrificial wounds into the waterway below. Agonizing cries of pain and shrieks from the brutalized slaves and prisoners are hidden by the melancholy music and guttural chanting. A tableau of death. A horrific scene of death reeking of flesh and vomit. Executioners. The fluid smattered masks worn by the executioners possess a sadistic painted smile. Lads are having it. Dance. Anyway, yeah, it's pretty fucked up.
Kane.
Mac, what are...
No, Charlie. Mute my channel. Don't listen. Don't watch.
The truth can only be denied so long, brother.
She has enough on her plate right now. Okay, well, that was fucked up. Rivulets of ichor trickle over the vine tendrils, staining them red before dripping into the corpse muck below. Foul blood oozes from tears and punctures that populate the coagulated mass of bodies pouring into the waterway below. See, waterway. That's fine. Not corpse muck. Why do you like this game? A net of glistening sinew drapes across the passageway like necromantic curtains.
Charlie, are you there? I'm safe now.
I told her to meet you.
Mac, what was that?
You don't want to know. How are you doing?
Mac, I can't.
She is fading, brother. She is dying.
I'm coming, Charlie. Hold on.
Oh. Well, we got the Dead Space guy. Kane employee's uniform has been encrusted with old blood, bile, and a penetrating odor of expelled waste. And he's doing the headbutt thing. The first game had, to be fair, a lot of Dead Space to it. And I quite like, I mean, I was here for it. Hasn't been a huge amount of Dead Space here, but there's one right there. Anyway, the marshy floor stinks of wet mud and rotting fish, further polluted by the milk-like fluids seeping out from a nearby corpse. Clusters of crystal shards puncture the stonework, their phosphorescence granting the small mercy of illumination. Okay. Splintered arch slowly submits to the weight it bears. What the fuck is that? Allowing trickles of mud and seawater to filter through the cracks. Android silicon lifeform is irreparably damaged after being subjected to all sorts of abuse. I'm sure they got pissed off when it wasn't an actual person. And this fucking thing. Tiny spines adorn the creature's front and hind tarsi. 6 disturbingly lanky appendages stand fast over a pile of human bones. Blood-soaked fangs tremble in frightening excitement as its numerous eyes search for the slightest of movement. Okay, so probably best I don't go that way. Got this guy. I'm gonna save because I think as soon as I walk forward a couple of steps, I'm gonna get fucking eaten.
Hey! Hey, stop!
You
Stop!
But
Don't! Kane!
He is lost, brother. Some simply do not have the head for this place.
Doggy. It's a big fucking dog. I wonder if this is a reference to something. Could be Kane, actually. Okay, so presumably if I get to the android, it'll just show me this guy.
You gotta be kidding me.
A marvel, isn't it, brother? Like all the life here.
I wouldn't go that far. That thing would rip me to shreds.
To be certain, you must find a way past, or a way to remove it.
Well, I got this nuke.
Containment, please stand clear. Containment, please stand clear.
This one is less than human, or perhaps more. The marvels of your time.
The people here agreed with you. They tried to gut it.
Yes, brother, my flock is enthusiastic in its path, if nothing else.
Okay, fluid leak. Core systems disabled until leak is contained. Ejecting core will result to discharge. I presume I don't want to do that. I do want to access this.
Warning, core ejection unit. Stand clear. Warning.
Oh, son of a...
Eat shit. Probably killed me too, but still. Am I okay? I got hit so hard. I went back in time.
Tempting fate. Should have listened, Pop.
Is this us packing up to leave, I think?
The last mail I'll ever get here. Last anything.
Notice of license revocation due to non-payment. Failure to pay, salvage operation, something, revoked. More information on the outstanding amount and instructions on how to make its payment, something. Well, whatever. We had our license taken away.
So fast. All you have to do is blink.
Yes, brother. Holy fire, a glorious solution.
Thanks. Sure got noticed, though. Sounds like I stirred up a hornet's nest.
Yes, brother, you draw attention wherever you go.
Okay. Gotta move.
Okay. Android remains. The android's burning circuits fizzle and pop like popcorn on the stove. A bloated, livid tongue protrudes obscenely out of an exposed orifice, blood oozing into the floor. It's very dead. Bloodied remains. What is this? Oh, exit. And now what? Fucking museum? Numerous reflective rocks have been lodged into the branches, possibly resembling fruit, flowers, or decorations. Towering structure cobbled together with bone, a skeletal depiction of a tree. Fingers and femurs and ribs are bound together to form splayed branches and roots. This is pretty disturbing. The various sculptures replicate vague memories of the outside world, a reimagining of the distant forest and the beasts that lived within. By chance or design, the soft chirrups of insects residing within the sculptures vaguely resemble avian treetop banter. On the pedestal there rests a ghoulish canine edifice. Its demonic visage and split limbs are constructed solely from the improvised application of human bone. What the fuck? The crude shack lined with rib cages and spinal ridges is dominated by a rising chimney with slack-jawed skulls. Two beasts are a chaotic amalgamation of human and animal parts, locked in an eternal confrontation as tumultuous as their construction.
The Bone Orchard. Their homage to a surplus robe they can only imagine. Pulled from my memories, my emotions.
This is how you remember the world above?
Creative license, brother.
Where are we going? Where are you taking me?
Only where you must be.
I have to find my wife.
Then you have answered your own questions.
You said you wanted me to do something for you. What is it?
Nothing complicated, brother. Merely help me fix my greatest mistake, and in the process, save the world.
Is that all?
Oh, great. Okay, I guess he wants us to blow this place up. Tumultuous mess of bones has been knitted together to loosely resemble the spread wings of a bird-like figure about to take flight. I mean, that's a big bird. Anyway, well, that room's fucked up. Let's get out of here. We have a power source for Moses. Yeah, let's check in on Moses. We have that power cell from Mac. Sneaky wires keep trying to connect to my butt.
Adding the batteries, Mac. Adapting power supply to new consumption system.
You did it. Charlie's right. You're amazing.
My Mac.
Alright then. So this door should lift up now? Has already lifted up? Okay.
Cold. Cold and thick. But I'm not scared now.
Good, Moses. Good. You have to find the suits. They have to be there somewhere.
We haven't heard Farran in a while. Free from the hatch's vice, the body has drifted down to the chamber floor like a discarded play doll. Right, that's the guy who got cut in half.
Mac, I have found them. Using courage.
Good job.
Way to go, Bear. 2 suits. Wait, but...
One is blocked.
That's fine. That's okay. Grab the free one. We can use that one for now.
But, Mac, there are 2 of you.
It's okay, Moses. Once we get Charlie safe, I'll make my way back here. I'll get the other one. I'll grab you too, okay?
My Mac.
I don't think that's his plan. Ballast relief valve is used to allow water into or entrap pressurized oxygen within the tanks. Okay.
Mac, this valve will purge the water, yes?
Moses, listen to me. Yes, it will, but I don't know what's gonna happen when you hit that valve.
I am brave and strong.
I know you are, Moses. I know. But the sub could shift when the weight displaces. It could be... It will be dangerous.
Hope is alive, Mac. Hope can... come back.
Moses, I don't know if I believe that. I don't know if I can believe that.
Mac, I believe.
I was angry at you, Moses. I shouldn't have been. You were her best friend. What else would she have done?
My Mac.
Do it. And thank you, Moses.
Okay, so either Moses or Mac are going to die. I'm guessing. Probably Mac.
Moses.
Oh, Farran's still alive.
Moses.
No.
Not well. Not good.
We have this in common, my friend.
Farran.
You must get the escape suit. Put it in QSD.
Feeling less strong, less brave.
You must try. Must.
I cannot move.
You can. You must. All it requires is everything. I know you would give everything for her.
Farran.
Thank you, Moses. Thank you for this ending.
rip Faran. And by the looks of it, it's rip Moses as well. Fucking hell.
Moses. Help's best friend.
Fucking knew they were gonna kill Moses, goddammit. Escape suit with adrenaline pouch. This industrial-looking escape suit is a working prototype for a brand new line of full-body emergency gear right out of a spy film. Our plug suit should be able to interface with this and keep us from dying from nitrogen narcosis, decompression sickness, oxygen toxicity, and carbon dioxide toxicity. That's a lot of things. Seems to be a med kit attached. Well, I know anytime we've heard that before, that means pull it apart.
There. Medical kit's free now.
Adrenaline pouch. I'm taking a shot of this right to the eye. Right to the eye? Why? It's hell of a party. Okay, that's why. And let's say that 9 months later, hope is more. Fair enough. Okay, where the fuck am I? Threads of dried phlegm creep across the mucus surface, crackling underfoot. Love this. A draft of humid, hot air tumbles from the tunnel beyond, prickling your skin with beads of sweat. Okay. Warm tunnels. Maybe we are getting closer to Charlie.
Looks like a crypt.
And a maze. A test of wit. Choose your path with care.
Can't you just tell me which way to go?
That would hardly be a test, brother.
You're really getting on my last nerve, you know that? I don't know where I'm going.
It is a test, brother. We are all tested. We do not all pass.
Flowing carved patterns ripple across the masonry. Rotten baskets house mold-encrusted food. Hewn glyph of centipede-like creature stands proud on the of the wall? On the wall. Where the fuck do I go here?
Ah! We have to get out of here.
Mac, hurry.
Hang on. Okay. Limp electro shrimp. Okay, so this does clean, like metal and stuff. The idea is it eats rust. Do have adrenaline. Thick needle combined with the adrenaline will jumpstart a heart or kill a bull. But that's the only two things it does. Okay, but we're not wearing our power suit anymore, so this shouldn't be a problem if we wake it up. Right, back. Pump this tiny bionuclear reactor with Jim candy. It looks like it is ready to, well, scrub. Yes. Alright. Time to eat all that rust, buddy. Alright, I guess it was just all rust. Yep. Oh, this is a long tunnel. This is long. Are we sliding at least? Okay, we're sliding.
Charlie!
Okay, could have been worse. Spinal injury? Oh, okay, fuck. Alright, we really are on our own now. Alright, Mac. Where we go? This is less helpful than it could be, Russian guy, wherever you are. Tell if we've made a fucking circle. I think we have, in fact, made a circle. Excellent. Okay, well, that's kind of answered one question for us, I guess. Sick. What was the point? What was it? Okay, I don't know.
Mac.
Charlie, I'm here.
The female bleeds internally now. Our time is short.
Several large bulges appear to writhe in Charlie's abdomen. That's not ideal.
Charlie! Charlie, I'm here.
Mac. Mac.
I find the amount of time it took you to reach us displeasing.
Yeah.
Parasites continue to grow.
What do we do?
I can reroute and overcharge power from the female's plug suit. I code in your pulse an appropriate amplitude will drive the parasites out. 87% accuracy prediction.
Okay, what'll that do to her?
Sense of butt coming.
It will only be effective if they are near the female's epidermis layer. I will not be able to detect when that moment occurs.
So, it has to be me.
100% accuracy prediction. You must watch for the parasite's presence. Then act with accuracy in haste.
Right.
Mac.
Okay.
How the fuck am I supposed to know?
likely 89% accuracy prediction.
Yeah, I think I'm infected too.
Mac,
I'm here, darling. You're okay.
so sorry. So sorry.
No, don't.
Caused all of this.
Shh, no. Be quiet.
There are open wounds in
Quiet.
your body.
Lied to you. Made us come here.
Charlie.
I'm so sorry. So sorry. Can't be forgiven.
They let you hear her. What else could you do?
The female needs immediate medical attention.
Yeah, no shit.
If she expires, then I will cease to function. Unacceptable.
For once, we're on the same page. We're gonna get you out of here, Charlie. Need to put the escape suit on you, though. It'll hold you together. Hold you together.
Mac.
Shh. I got you. I got you.
Mac.
Okay.
How are we going to get out of here?
We must escape this place. We must find an exit as safe as we can utilize.
I haven't seen anything like that. I mean, back the way we came, but most of those entrances are collapsed now.
We must move ahead while there is still time. 95% accuracy prediction.
This place is a maze.
I detect primitive vocalizations in the distance.
Me too. That's a different place than where I came from.
Precisely. There is no going back.
But we don't know what's ahead.
Access to the sea. 71% accuracy prediction.
You've never been here. How can you know that?
Analyzing harmonic distances forces allows me to gauge the density and distance of the various structures it is reflecting.
Oh, okay, I get it. You're really fucking smart.
I am Newman.
Yeah, I know. So what do we do?
I can calculate a directional flow through the crypts, using the sound from the vocalizations as an end goal. We must follow the paths I indicate. Do you see the indicator?
I do.
Follow it. Harmonics reanalyzed. Directions updated.
The automaton is a fascinating creature, brother, and certainly helpful. It makes navigating the maze almost too easy.
After everything we've been through, I'm down for a little easy.
Clearly not understood. Repeat.
Yeah, ignore me. Just talking to the voice in my head, no big deal.
11% accuracy prediction.
And a second. I like this being.
Harmonics reanalyzed. Directions updated.
Hold on, baby, hold on.
Do not falter, brother. You are closer with every step. Closer to salvation.
Move. Huh? Weird. They're just clicking in precisely the right places you can't walk.
Harmonics reanalyzed. Directions updated. Do not stray from the navigation path.
I heard you the first time.
I wonder if it's possible to actually find your way out before finding Charlie.
Is this it? Are we fucking out?
You have exited the maze, and the source of the chanting is very close.
Yeah, that's what worries me.
It should, brother, it should.
What is it? What are they doing?
Celebrating. The ascension is finally near.
With whom are you speaking?
You mean... Wait. The prophecy thing? Returning to the surface, all of that?
Yes, brother, the time has come. Though certainly not in the way they expected. We must hurry.
Posit. Non-digital communication method. 89% accuracy prediction.
Yes, you're right.
Posit. Communication method unique to this environment. 71% accuracy prediction.
It's a long story. I'll tell you if there's time. We have to keep going.
Accuracy prediction 100%. The female will expire soon.
Structure. Hints of underlying structure peek up from gaps within the abundant phlegm. Why is it phlegm? Sickly fumes rise up from the organic coating, along with a sharp scent of spoiled milk. Wood. The platform of salvaged wood allows easy passage over the wax-warped floors, the original path long since subsumed by the layers of mucus. Why? Lord, I hate it here.
There's even more of them now.
They worship with a fervor, brother. They will kill you with the same.
Access to the sea lies within that far structure. 89% accuracy prediction.
The lighthouse, the automaton is correct. At its top are methods to eject objects into the water.
How the hell are we gonna get there? Those things down there will kill us the moment they see us.
Come to me, brother. I will reveal everything. The light, the dark. Take the bridge. Find me.
Horde. The mob is adrift in a deep trance of celebratory dance, high on communal slaughter and ritualistic cannibalism. Rings of sacrificial altars serve as the main stages of celebration. An apeiretic, don't know what that means, light show of exuberant sacrifice. I mean, pyre is in there, so I assume they mean the light coming from a pyre, but I've never heard that word before. The spire reaches above the celebrations, a winding stairway carved out from a titanic pillar. A dozen pyres of masochistic jubilation thrum with drumbeats and hoarse screams, the backlit shadows of flailing dancers birthing writhing monstrosities on the cavern walls. The ancient viaduct stands littered with fallen detritus and shattered flooring. Colossal twin carvings radiate an aura of divine authority, as if demanding subjugation and fanatical adherence. Giants' heads bow slightly as if approving of the indulgent brutality and savagery performed en masse under their watching gaze. What? How am I in a church?
What? Wait, this isn't...
I'm alone as well.
My head.
Welcome, brother. Finally, we stand before each other. Men, mortals, sinners.
Jesus?
Men?
My appearance bothers you, brother? It is the most righteous of symbols, a vision of truth.
Why is this, Am I dead?
Far from it, brother. You have much to do. You will be my messenger, my redemption.
I don't understand. How can...
Velez gives the last glimmers of my consciousness. Time is short, brother. Come closer.
Do I want to know? Do I want to know what I'm actually surrounded by? Stakes have been hammered through the hands and feet of the man hanging on the cross. Irradiating heat emanates from his emaciated body. Hello, Jesus.
When I awoke, I thought this was hell. St. John of the Cross said all men have one. All men live it. Perhaps you know a little of what he spoke, brother.
More than a little.
Listen closely. Time is short.
Some impressive
The
tattoos on
ritual
him.
you observed outside has happened only one other time, when my ship first arrived. We were marooned here. We learned the truth of this place and its people. They were marooned too, much longer ago. Their sole focus was to return, to ascend back to the surface. We stopped it then. We gave everything. We died. All but me. All but me.
Wait, I don't...
I watched my men die. Watched them commit horrible sins. Their souls are damned, and the fault is mine. We saved so many above, but God will not see it that way. For God, there are no, how do you say, gray areas.
No, he's all about the
My
forgiveness,
flock
right?
here is in their death throes. They would have died soon if not for the intrusion of your people. That too is my fault in its way.
What do you mean?
It was our distress signal that attracted the attention of your people. It is how we were found. Found too late to help my crew, but just in time to reinvigorate my flock. They are filled with passion now and purpose. They are not primitive. They understand your machines. And the giant one your people attached to the temple leads directly to the surface.
Oh, shit.
They have reinterpreted their prophecy. They will not return, but their spirit will. The surface will be cleansed.
They want to let loose this contagion? They want to infect the world?
A grim vision of a barren world. They will punish the old gods that betrayed them.
Cain, this thing would kill everyone.
I have done my best to inspire them, to teach them the way. But they are no more immune to the deceiver's whispers than you or I.
Caliban said they believed there was a corruption here, spiritually. Something had been introduced that changed the culture's beliefs. It was you.
No. It was the Lord, brother. I was sent here to bring his word and his light. I only wish I had been more successful. I fear I was not up to the task. They have reverted to their baser instincts, in spite of all my effort. But hope is not lost, brother. Not for true believers like you and I.
I don't believe. Those ideas are gone now. God has been disproved.
You are a believer all the same, in different things, surely, brother, but a believer. This is what matters. We must follow a higher path, and the cost is high. Were it not, how should we be redeemed?
What are you saying?
What, it can be redeemed in an easy way?
From my ship. I can feel it even now. An instrument of unholy fire that we will make righteous.
The grenade?
The warhead.
Oh.
The nuke?
I mean, I'd rather not do that,
There's
but
only one
okay.
path, brother. And that path must be holy.
Like, if you're gonna carry around a nuclear warhead, you're gonna use it at some point.
For them, us, anyone left alive here.
Otherwise, the surface, it all dies.
Yes, a hard path, brother. But we will be redeemed by walking it.
Wait, I have to reach the lighthouse first. I have to save Charlie.
Are we bargaining then, brother?
The others. The ones outside. They're under your control.
Control. Influence is a better word. They accepted my faith at first, but they grow weary of it.
Make them leave. Clear a path for me, and I'll give you the warhead. Let me reach the lighthouse before you detonate it. Let me save her.
I have saved so few here. The ideal of bringing just one to salvation is... Yes, brother. It shall be. but there will not be time enough for your salvation, I'm afraid.
I understand.
I sense we have much in common, brother. I wish we had more time.
Me too.
Give me the fire, brother, and I will use it.
Does it seem like a good idea? Of course.
You've seen so much. You are a stronger man than me.
The fire.
What the fuck happened to this guy?
May your soul find peace, brother.
And yours.
Okay. You know what? I didn't want to know what I saw, or what we were really looking at, because that's pretty fucked up. How is he still alive, anyway? Sphincter, great. A warm, pungent heat belches out from the gaping sphincter-like growth. The interior is slick, thick, with flowing. Let's just get the fuck out of this room.
They're gone. The captain, he kept his word.
Sure did.
The captain of the former Soviet craft, kept alive. Communication made possible by genetic strain sequences of the contaminant. 81% accuracy prediction.
He's so smart. Well, you better be right about the lighthouse. You better be right that I can save her.
Saving her means saving me. I am right. 100% accuracy prediction.
Alright. They really give you a lot of time to rethink what you're about to do. Big loop around. Are you sure you want to do that? Are you sure? Haunting cold permeates a stairwell. Icy currents of air rebound against the walls and wash over you like the exhalations of malicious ghosts.
Fascinating. The most advanced room yet. Not such primitives could construct a vegetable of this sort.
I don't care. Where am I putting her?
Any of the infusion pods along the wall.
Therefore, injecting stuff into the ocean?
91% accuracy prediction.
Hold on, Charlie. Hold on. This isn't working. What's the problem?
The protection pods are disabled. My colleague they have not worked for some time.
You lied to me. You told me we could get her out. That we could save her.
I collated with a 71% accuracy prediction.
Fuck your percentages. She's going to die now. And so are you.
These pods are not the only method by which she could be deposited into the sea.
What are you talking about?
There is only one choice. You must decompress this edifice. Explosively. 95% accuracy prediction.
Oh, we do have a
Blow it
grenade.
open, you mean?
Correct. The transparent walls are stronger than glass, but they are not unbreakable.
Oh, Kane.
I mean, I wasn't going to explode the nuke. Definitely not going to survive this.
You were right, darling. All calm beneath.
Do what must be done. You are wasting time.
Yeah.
I know. That recording that Charlie played before. Of hope. It's on her plug suit, isn't it?
This is irrelevant.
Play it.
This is irrelevant.
Just do it.
Not for me. Not for her. Play it.
Can you tell me your name? Try and remember your...
Hope.
That's wonderful. That's very good. Yes, your name is Hope.
Hope.
What's the last thing you remember, Hope? The very last thing. Can you tell me? Can you remember?
The beach. Moses.
What about the beach, Hope? What happened at the beach?
Moses... The waves grabbed him.
The waves grabbed Moses and pulled him out to sea, didn't they?
Yes.
And what did you do?
I jumped in after him. I tried to... Where's Mom and Dad? Where's Moses?
Do you miss your parents, Hope?
Where are they?
They're away right now, but they love you very much. They're going to come get you.
Moses too?
Moses too. Would you like that?
My dad lets me fish. He's teaching me how.
Oh, is that right? You like fishing with your dad?
Uh-huh.
You want to be a fisherman when you grow up?
No.
What do you
Smart
want to
girl.
be, Hope?
A captain.
A captain?
And an engineer. And someone really brave.
Wow, those are 3 really big things, aren't they? Where did those ideas come from?
Mommy, Daddy, and Moses.
From people in your life? People important to you?
Yeah.
You can be all 3 of those things. Do you know that, Hope? You can be anything you want.
I know. I will.
You know what must be done. If they matter to you, you must act before it is too late. Or nothing of what you just heard will matter. 100% accuracy prediction.
Yeah. Yeah.
Lazy current washes against the viewing portal, washing waves of silt and ocean detritus against the crystalline material. Well, good luck, Charlie.
Oh. Feels like forever since I just stopped moving. Since I was just still. You don't have to be sorry, Charlie. She's right. She can be anything she wants now. Thanks to you. I love you both. I love you both so.
Sure hope that's Yellow Leaf. Right, that's a rough ending. So that was a really good game. Really well written, great atmosphere. The puzzles, if I didn't have the guide, I probably would have been stumped for quite a few of them. It's definitely improvement on their last two games. Their last two games were rather obscure for some of the puzzle solutions. It really did feel like you pretty much needed a guide to get through them. I think I could have maybe figured out how to get through these, but it would have taken a while, and, you know, for the purposes of streaming, I'd rather not be spending streams back to back solving the same puzzle. This is really a Bischoff Brothers joint. There's a lot of the Bischoff family involved in making these games and the last two games as well. Anyway, at time of broadcast, it has been announced that Stasis Bone Totem is coming to consoles as well. So it's going to be on PlayStation and Switch. I don't know how the fuck they're getting this past Nintendo, but okay. But it's going to be on PlayStation and Switch 28th, I think, is when it's releasing, which is today. So at time of broadcast, I think it's just launched on consoles. So everybody can give this a shot. I thought it was really good. You can see the backers and such, so this was a crowdfunded endeavor. Robert Follis, I know that name. That name sounds familiar. I might have just read it while reading articles about them. Hey! Is he okay? Being eaten by crabs. There you are. How did he survive the nuclear explosion? I don't think he's going to survive much longer there either, though. It's actually kind of grim. Cool. Okay, so Chivos. Finish with no loads. Okay, so that's... just play the whole game in one go. Never use the hint system. Finish the game, which we did. Don't skip... ah, fuck. I think I did skip some dialogue. Yeah, I was skipping the ones where the guys were just looping back on themselves, so... yeah, damn it. You got logs. I missed some logs. Fuck, I thought I was super thorough. Save Moses. Is there a way to not save Moses? Guess. Grab any item. I think that's the easiest one to get. Use all objects on Charlie and watch video. Okay, so there are in the first Stasis game there are a bunch of death scenes, and some of them require you to use items on yourself. Things like knives and syringes and stuff. I assume that's what this is. Use all objects on Moses and watch the video. Use all objects on Mac and watch the video. Okay. Yeah, so these are all. Find ways to kill the character deliberately. Collect all the VHS cassettes. I did find a few. They're sort of difficult to find because they're not something you pick up exactly. You just have to walk over them. That's a death. There's more deaths. Various deaths. 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 deaths. Okay. We found 2 of them. There's way more than that. Be curious if this is all the trophies / achievements that are for the console, if they'll add more. There's not many. potentially do all of these in one. Actually, no. You couldn't do them all in one run because this would stop it. Because anytime you die, you would have to reload the game. Anyway, that is it from me for this evening. Foley Fables will return eventually, but for right now, I am focusing on currently running Let's Play, which is Banish's Ghosts of New Eden, which is an action-adventure game where you're running about, I think it's New England, or an area of New England. Like, it's around colonial times of the US, and you're trying to purge the area of hauntings that have been there. Some have been there for a while, some of them are newly brought across by the Puritans and what have you. Anyway, it's decent. I'm having a decent enough time with it. And then we're starting Alone in the Dark tomorrow. So Friday and Saturday stream will both be Alone in the Dark. Alones in the Dark. The new one, the 2024 one, I did play the original the week before last. No, last week, actually. It was last Thursday. I played the original, clunky as fuck, but we got through it. We did actually manage to finish it. And now we're going to play the modern reboot, remake version of it. We'll see how that plays out. Reviews suggest it is also clunky, but maybe not quite as clunky as the original. Anyway, I think it'll still be a good time, even if it's not, amazing. Anyway, but once those two are done, we're going to move back to my series playthroughs. So I'm still doing a series playthrough of Final Fantasy and Resident Evil currently. So we're going to go back to Final Fantasy. I'm going to do Final Fantasy 4, then we'll do Resident Evil 0, and after that we'll figure out what's coming next with our Let's Plays. I'm thinking the System Shock remake will probably be on console by then, if not earlier. So we're definitely going to be doing that, and then there's probably room for a Foley Fable in there somewhere, so we'll get back to it eventually. Anyway, thanks for keeping me company. If you want to check out the previous entries of Stasis Bone Totem, you can find them over on YouTube at youtube.com/Doomtrade5, as well as the last two games in the series, Stasis and Kane, respectively. They're both decent, really well written, really great atmosphere. As I said, the puzzles are a bit obscure in the original game, particularly. And the second game puzzles are still pretty obscure, but the graphical improvement is quite noticeable. And then this one is even more noticeable again. Anyway, I'm gonna head off. Have a good rest of your evening, and hopefully see you tomorrow for Alone in the Dark 2024. Bye bye.
Thank you.